Whether you're a beginner or looking to improve your campaigns, this step-by-step tutorial will walk you through everything you need to know, from setting up your first ad to optimizing for the best results. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use Google Ads to drive traffic, generate leads, and grow your business. Let's dive in and get started. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to share everything that you need to know about Google Ads, how to set up campaigns, how to set up ad groups, and then run these ads effectively so that you can get customers in a very cost-effective manner. Let's get into this video here today. I think a lot of people have been very confused with Google Ads. They always change up their interface. It can feel very overwhelming. My goal today is to really simplify this as much as possible for you and then help you make some decisions on the types of ads that you might want to be running, as well as some other features and things that might feel a little bit confusing. I want to clear all of that up in today's video. Let's go ahead and get into this now. I'm just on ads. Google.com. They have changed up quite a bit of the interface. If at some point in this video, you might say, hey, this looks different than my page, that's okay. But the overall details and things we'll be discussing today are going to be very similar regardless of what page you end up on. And towards the end, I will share some of those tactics for getting customers for a very good price and how to optimize ads and some other marketing tips as well. Let's go ahead and click on Start Now. They're going to throw us into this page here to create our first campaign with Google Ads. Let's go through their process a little bit and create our first campaign. I'm just going to enter our business name. For this video, I'm just going to say Central Media, which is our marketing agency. I'm just going to make an ad for our marketing agency for other people who are looking to market their business. Then I'll put in our site, centralmedia.com, and then we can click on Next. All right. Now what they're going to do is give us an option to link our accounts. We can link our YouTube channel, mobile app, our Google business profile, or our phone number. I'm going to skip these for now. It will make it a little bit easier for you if you want to run various different types of ads in the future, but you can always go back and add these later as well. Ready to start running Google Ads? Choose your budget and keywords to reach the right audience at the right time. Click the link below and let's help you grow your business today. But if you have some of these, feel free to add them in right now if you would like to. Also, I do recommend either following along on another tab for this video, or even just take out a pen and a piece of paper and write some things down as we go through here so that you can follow along. I'm just going to click skip here. Alright, so now we're identifying what the goal of our campaign is. You can set up different goals. You can create different campaigns. Don't worry as well on this. If you're stressed out and you don't know which one to click, that's okay. I'm going to break some of these down here for you. Purchases can be anything like physical products. If you're selling things on Shopify, you have an e-commerce business, that would be the option that you'd probably choose, or even services. I'm going to use purchases here, even though we're selling services for our marketing agency. Then looking at these two here, submit lead form and phone call leads. This is really useful for people who, maybe you have a service-based business in a local area, like a landscaping company, a plumbing company, something along those lines. You probably just want to collect leads, maybe phone numbers, emails, so that you can go ahead and follow up with them. If you're in any type of sales, this could be really useful for just basically collecting leads and either having them call you or you calling them or getting their contact info in some way. Then we have things like page views and brand awareness. And we can even click on See More. We have other options that it might be very specific to you. If you have a mobile app and you want people to download your app, you would choose that as the goal for your campaign. Then we have very specific types of leads as well. If we're looking for people to get directions to our company, to our business, then we could click on that. These are all of our different options here. I'm just going to click on Purchases for this one. And then I'm going to continue. I'm going to click on Next. Now we're at a point where I've set up ads for many of our clients and stuff, and every time I do this, it's like a different page pops. So if yours is different from this, that's all right. But they've done a lot of things. They've changed up the interface a lot, and it's annoying to me. So they want us to select themes, because they want to make this as simple as possible. But when they try to make things simple, it also is hard to run ads effectively. So what I'm going to do is, if you see these little 3 dots up here, this is what I'm going to click on, and I'm going to view other types of campaigns. Because right now, they have us in what's called their Performance Max campaign, which is they want you to run ads on everything. They want you to run ads on YouTube. They want you to run ads as display ads, search ads, Gmail ads. They want you running ads everywhere because Google just wants you to spend tons of money. I'm going to click on View Other Campaign Types, and this is going to give me more flexibility on the specific ad that I want to run for my marketing agency. You see here, if you can click on those three dots and it takes you to this page, you're on the right page. If you have problems, leave comments down below and I'll try to respond. Or feel free to message me on Instagram or on Twitter as well. I'll try to help you out, but just be warned, I'm pretty busy, so I'll do my best. But anyway, the default that Google recommends is Performance Max, and where they'll basically create an ad for you and then run it on Google, on YouTube, on Gmail, display ads, and also Discover. This is overwhelming. I think, look, I've been running ads on Google for over 10 years now. What I see just doing is focusing on one type of ad, becoming really good at that one type of ad, and then from there you can branch out and try to run other types of ads. Let's just click on See More here. These are all the different types of ads we can run through Google's network. We can do search ads, which is the one that I want to do, what I'm going to show you here right now, because I think these are really effective. A search ad is basically, let's say someone looks up marketing agency, Philadelphia. These that pop up here are search ads on Google. This one here, this one here, this one here. These are all search ads. Even this one as well are search ads on. This is one that I think most people, when you think of Google ads, this is what you think of. This is the one that I'm going to show you right now how to create. But then also we have display ads. These could pop up. Say you're on a CNN's website and an ad pops up on the side. We have a display ad. We have video ads that can pop up in YouTube videos. Then also app ads, discovery ads, smart ads. They're really going all out on different types of ads. But I'm going to just select search here. If you're looking for something different, that's okay. You can add things in later. But trust me, when I say this, it's very important to just identify one type of ad and get good at that before trying to do every various different type of ad. I'm not sure why they push everyone to do Performance Max. I think they just want to make a ton of money off of people. I'm going to click on Search, and then I'm going to continue here. Let's click on Next. Alright, and now we're going to select keywords for our Google Ads. They've just actually pulled all of these different keywords from our website. I'm going to go ahead and delete pretty much all of these here, because the ad that I want to create is for marketing services. This is in the local Philadelphia area. Hopefully, you've gotten to this page. If you have, this is really important. When we're entering keywords, this is what people search, and this is how we pop up in those search results. There's three different types. If you click on this, or you just hover over this question mark here, you'll see. If we just type in a word, it's going to be a broad match. If we type in marketing agency, Philadelphia, basically, people who search anything somewhat related to this, your ad might pop up for that. If they search up, instead of marketing agency, Philadelphia, maybe they look up like ad agency Philadelphia, or they look up digital ads in Philly, it might still show up. Your ad could still pop up when they search for that term. Now, if we do something, if we go back up to this question mark, we use this as a guide here. If we put it in parentheses, in quotation marks, then it's going to be an exact phrase match. A phrase match would be, let's say we want to do digital ads agency. When we put it in these quotation marks, it basically means that the phrase has to match. It shouldn't be out of order, but these words have to be in there when someone searches. When someone searches digital ads agency on Google, our ad might pop up in the sponsored section there. If someone types in ads, digital agency, or agency for digital ads, we might still pop up when it has that phrase match. It doesn't matter on the order. As long as those words are there, your ad can still pop up. Then we have exact match, which is what we would use using brackets. If we add in these brackets here, so let's say that we want to do marketing agency Philly, and we put it inside of these brackets. Now this is an exact match. Someone has to literally type in marketing agency Philly for our ad to show up. If they type in marketing agency Philadelphia, our ad is not going to show up because we put it inside of these brackets. These options of just having it plain, putting quotation marks, or adding brackets, is going to determine exactly who is seeing this ad, if it's something broad, or if you want an exact phrase. I would go ahead and fill out a bunch of these here. You can go back and edit these later on. Basically, we're just selecting these keywords here. Let me just add in a couple more. Let's say that we want to do maybe like, want to drive more traffic and boost your sales? Click the link below and let's help you grow your business today. I added in a bunch of others there, and I probably will. If I do decide to run this actually as an ad, I probably will go back and tweak some of these and put more thought into it. But I'm just making this tutorial here today for you. As you can see over on the left-hand side, we're currently selecting keywords. Then we're going to create our ad next. We'll set our bid strategy and then also set our budget. Let's scroll down here. I want to talk about locations and audiences briefly here. For locations, something to know as a marketer is that the broader the potential market, the cheaper where it's going to be for ads, and it goes vice versa there. If you are selling a product and you can sell this anywhere in the world, it's going to be cheaper per conversion or per click, whatever your basing goes off of. It's going to be cheaper than if you're trying to target very specific people. If you want to run ads only in New York City, it's going to be more expensive because the group of people is smaller, and so you're just competing against a lot more people for that one specific area. For me, because we have an ad agency, and we want to maybe only target people in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area, what we can do here is, let's say we want to do Pennsylvania, and let's say we want to do Newark, but for some reason, maybe we don't want New Jersey. No offense, I love my Jersey people, but I'm just using this as an example here. Let's say that for some reason, you can't do business in a state or an area, and you want to avoid it, and if you want to run ads there, you can actually exclude that area. I know I have friends who are tow truck drivers, and they don't have a business license in New Jersey for some reason. They don't do business there. You would exclude that from your list here of people that you're looking to target. Once you figure out your location, and like I said, try to make this as broad as possible if you can, because it's going to make your ads cheaper, and it's going to get more expensive whittled down, and get very niche down into a specific area. Then we do have other options as well. Do we want this person to actually be there, or are they just interested in that area? You can mess around with that as well. Then languages, I only want to target English at the moment. Then audience segments is pretty cool. I've seen them label this as other terms as well in the past, but this can be really cool. If you want maybe parents, or let's go over to browse here and we can see. Basically, this is who the person is. If we click on here, we can see parental status. Are they parents? Yeah, maybe we want parents of people who are teenagers. I'm not actually going to do that for this one, because I'm doing an ad agency. That doesn't make any sense. But you can go through and say, maybe education. We want people who maybe have a bachelor's degree, or we want homeowners for some reason. This is really useful for if you're doing ads for a landscaping company, you don't want to be doing this for renters, because what type of renter is hiring landscaper? This is really cool, having the ability to have audience segments, and then even like employment, company size, industry. You can go really in depth here on these. That's pretty cool. You can really go and find some things here. For the sake of this though, I'm not going to do this, because once again, if you get more niche down, you start to select a lot of things here. It can end up driving up the cost of your ads. I'm going to keep it pretty broad for now, and I can always add these later on. Then they're going to give us options here. We want search network, or also display network. I don't want display ads. This is like when you are searching for something and an ad pops up on the side. I don't really want that. I'm going to stick with just search network ads and keep it very simple for now. Once I have that figured out, I'm going to click on Done. Now I'm going to click on Next, and the next step here is actually creating an ad. Alright, now we are creating our search ad. You'll see this is going to look pretty similar. If you ended up taking a different route and you did the PowerMax thing that they wanted you to do, you'll probably still have a similar setup here for when you create your ad. I just like it when you whittle it down and just do specifically search ads. Let's go ahead and fill some of this stuff out here. First of all, we just have our URL for our website that we're sending them to. This doesn't have to be a website. This could be a specific landing page that you want to go to. That's totally cool. Then also, the display path. This is basically what shows up on the ad. They have it here on the sidebar here that we can see. Let's say that we want it to show up as Central Media, Com Marketing. You'll see down here, and it'll pop up on the side. There we go. See? It just popped up down here. That's what the display path is there. It's what people see when they're clicking on the ad of what domain it's taking them to. Now, we're just going to fill out some different headlines. The clients are this blue text here. Let me just change these up because they're pulling this from our website, which has a lot of tutorials and stuff, but let's change it up. Thanks to all this Google AI, they do give us different options for different things we can do. But let me just fill out some keywords here. If you're stuck on this and you don't know what words to use or what phrases to use, then I'm going to give you a big pointer here, and it's to not try to reinvent the wheel. Now, what I do, and I always recommend this to any of our clients and people that we work with and viewers here watching this video, is don't try to reinvent the wheel. If you want to come up with some different terms for ads, you can go and you can look up things on ChatGPT to get some ideas. But what I actually found to be really effective is just look up who's already running ads in a different market and then use some of their words or phrases as inspiration. Don't copy them, but use it as inspiration. We have a marketing agency in Philadelphia. Maybe I will look up marketing agency Texas. Let's take a look at some of the ads that people are running there. Sometimes we can see things like, hey, these are decent ads. Maybe we want to use a word that we think is interesting. We're running top product marketing agency, or results driven, or B2B marketing agency. We can just use some of these words that they are using as inspiration. This is one of the ways that I think is really great for coming up with types of ads to run. Smallish agency, big clients, 450 clients. That's actually a pretty good ad, I think. Chances are, if people are running ads, they probably are running them for a reason, because they're working. Like I said, don't try to totally reinvent the wheel. Maybe we can borrow some ideas there. Don't copy someone else's ad if they're in the same market as you. That would be not advised, and that's also not cool, looking like other markets outside of where you are. Alright, so let me just fill out some random headlines and then we'll move on to some other sections here. I just filled out 3 here. I would recommend doing about 5, but for this, I'm just going to keep it simple here and move on to the description section, which is going to be this small text down here. Let me just fill some things out here as well. I'm going to delete what they have auto-filled for us because this is pulling from our website, which is a lot of web tutorials and things. Alright, now I just filled out some descriptions here. Yeah, these aren't great ones. I just did them right now because I want to just show you for the purpose of this here. Feel free to fill out a better description than what I did and make it more lengthy and wordy. This doesn't have to be absolutely perfect though. The thing you have to realize with running ads is that you're never going to create the perfect first ad. I've seen people spend thousands of dollars to make an ad, and then they put it out and it flops. And it's like, okay, well, you probably should have just put something out, even if you don't think it's great. Then run the ad, learn from it, and then start to make little 10% improvements every time. You do something called A/B testing or split testing, basically where you run the old ad against a new version of the ad. You see which one does better. The new version does better, you stick with that, and then you tweak it a little bit again. You add something 10% better every single time until you have the perfect ad. That is how you run ads. It's okay if your ad is not absolutely perfect in this first time. We can also add site links as maybe we want various different options for people to click on down here. We can have those on there. I'm not going to do that for the purpose of this ad. You can do that later if you'd like to. Then we can also change up our campaign URLs as well if we want to send them to a specific page. I'm going to click on next here and move on. Now we're setting a bid strategy. We're getting towards the end here and almost in the campaign dashboard, which is going to be really important. I want to show you some cool things inside of there. But we have to decide what type of bid strategy we want. Google tends to push people to go for conversions, and you can set up this Google tag thing to see what's converting for you. That can be pretty effective. The old school strategy here has been just clicks or impressions. For this, I'm actually going to go for clicks on my ad. That's just the one that I want. If you're doing Google search ads specifically, then clicks is going to be the option that I would go for, but you can go for conversions. It just depends how you build out your funnel and the type of product that you're selling. But I want to just do a cost per click setup here. Create targeted ads that show up when people search for exactly what you're offering. Monitor, adjust, and watch your traffic and sales grow. Hit the link below and let's make your ads work for you. What we also probably want to do is set a max cost per click bid limit, because I already know how much I'm going to be spending for new customers and the ad rates right now at the moment. I know that I can probably get clicks for less than $5, but if you're not really sure on this, you can leave this blank and you don't have to fill this out. If you go with conversions, you can also set a target cost per action, which is a CPA, cost per acquisition of acquiring a new customer. What's the target? For a marketing agency, for us, I want to acquire customers for $100 or less. That's going to be my target. For this though, I'm going for clicks. I'm just going to set $5. But as I said, you can leave this blank. You don't have to put this in right now. I'm going to click on next here, and it's going to take us to the budget page, where they're going to try to get us to spend a lot of money. But what I want you to do, see look, they're saying that they recommend our average daily budget is $430. Don't do this, okay? Because the thing with ads is that you have to start small. You have to start small so that you can learn over time what ad is effective. Otherwise, you're just lighting money on fire, because your first ad is not going to be the best ad of all. You want to set a custom budget, and I'm going to do something very small. My daily budget, I might just want $20 a day. I want $20 a day. It's still going to be $140 per week, but I'm going to do this for a week, 2, 3 weeks, until I find out what ad is working the best. Once I find the right horse, once I find the one that is a really good ad, that's when you start dumping in a lot of money to run that ad quite a bit. But until you have that really good ad built out, just spend enough money so that you have enough data points, but don't spend so much that you're just lighting money on fire. I'm going to go for $20 a day. You can go for a little bit more if it fits the budget. Just don't go too small. If you do $1 a day, you're probably not going to. No ads are going to get run, and you're not even going to have enough data points to see what's working and what's not. All right. Now we just have to enter in our payment information, and then we will get into the Google Ads dashboard. Finally. And then I can show you around inside of there. I entered my credit card info, and then they're also going to ask if you want someone from Google to call you about Google Ads. I personally don't want that. I haven't talked to anyone from Google in a long time. You can. I'm assuming that they're going to try to upsell you on some stuff. I don't really want any more phone calls. I'm going to click on Submit. Alright. Now we have to wait for our ads to get approved by Google. They're just making sure you're not doing anything really stupid and doing something. It's legal, so it might take a day or two. Usually, it takes less. Usually, it's day of, even though they say 1 or 2 days. Then they're going to ask us to basically connect to our website so that we can track our conversions and see what's working. Because our site is using WordPress, we're going to do that. You can also set it up now with code if you know how to do that. We're going to click on Next here. Then we're going to have to copy our tracking tag and then place it into our website. This can be a little bit confusing as well, and I understand that, but they do walk you through showing you how to do this on WordPress. If you're using a different website, like a website builder, they should show you based on the type of website builder that you use to create your website. But if you want to get past this because it's annoying, they don't let you just skip past this part. If you just click on Test Connection, and then it'll show up red, and then let's go down, and then click on I'll do this later, which I do recommend doing this, but if for some reason you just can't, then just say that you'll do this later, and then agree, and continue to your account, and set up your Google tag later. Like I said, I would recommend doing it now, but you can do it whenever. Then also, sometimes accounts will get flagged for suspicious activity. I don't know why they just flagged me for suspicious activity. It's the first time this has happened. If that happens, you can fix it, and go through that. But this is the Google Ads dashboard. Sometimes it can look different as well. They have so many different features and things available. But this is where you will see your ads being run. Right now, we will go through policy review once we fix our suspended account, and then it will run those ads for us on campaign number 1. I want to show you some cool things here. If we go over to Tools, and then we go up to Planning, and we go to something like the Keyword Planner. I really like the Keyword Planner. I think it's really effective. So let me show you how to use this. Let's say that you want to see what are people searching for. They'll actually show you search volumes, and then also you can discover new keywords as well. So let's say we want to discover new keywords, and I want to say Marketing Agency Philadelphia. Let's see some keywords related to this and what's working. They will show us basically the average monthly searches for all these different terms. For this term, they'll show us the different searches for that. For creative agencies, all these different ones, they will show us basically the amount of traffic that each one of these different search terms are getting. That's pretty useful. Let's click back here and let's go and get maybe search volume for certain terms. Let's say we want search volume for creative how to run Google Ads. Then check that out. We can see that on average, about 1,000 to 10,000 people per month are searching for exactly how to run Google Ads. And then also how much people are paying to be on the top of the page for the search term is about $11. $53 on the low range up to $1,000, which doesn't really seem right, but okay. This keyword planner overall is pretty cool. You can mess around with it to find out various different search traffic and then also get new ideas and new keywords. That could be pretty useful. That's what you can do with that tool. There's a lot of other tools on here as well that you can set up. But let's go back to campaigns here. You can always create new campaigns. I just showed you how to do that with the search ad. Maybe once you graduate from search ads, you say, I want to start doing other things. I want to start maybe running ads on YouTube. Well, good thing you can do that. Let's see, you want to get sales? And then you can do that. That is the basics of running Google Ads. Let me go ahead and get my account fixed here so that it's not suspended for suspicious payments. But yeah, that's the basics of running Google Ads. If you have any questions, any concerns, any problems, leave some comments down below. I'll do my best to get back to you. I hope this video was valuable to you. I know Google makes it pretty confusing and pretty complicated, so I'm here to help you. Also, I'm not sure if we're going to have time to run ads for other people, but I will leave a link below, maybe to a form or something that you can fill out, because we work with some other agencies that might have some bandwidth to help people run Google Ads or other types of ads as well. Can't promise on that, but if there is anything that we can offer, I will leave a link to that down below in the description of this video. So thanks for watching. I hope you found some value in this. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop a like on this video, and I'll see everybody sometime in a future video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more digital marketing tips and insights. Also, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.